This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one. So Wack called the podcast called back on Fig, addressing the game situation. Check this clip out.
Hey, Wack. What?
Travis 6180. What up?
All right, look, we talking about this. Your artist went on the thing talking about that he tried to sign Kendrick Lamar, right?
Who are you talking about? You talking about Game?
Yeah, hold up, Terrell, you explain it, cause I
gotta remember, like, listen. You have to remember, I think Terrell gonna agree with this. You wasn't around back in them days.
When they had GDE, I was around.
No,
yeah.
we talking about before J-Rock even had the feature with Wayne and all that.
Yeah, I was around with my brother Q. I was around.
But I mean, whatever him and Top Dog conversation was, I can call Top. I don't.
Well, we can call him too.
Y'all know Top. I do know Top at one point in time had kind of wanted to do a joint venture. I don't know if it was with Rock. I don't know if it was with, but that only Top could Top and 2T's could speak on that, because 2T's was gang security, and 2T's always been who he is at Top. But
and 2T spoke on it. He said, "Blood is lying." He never wanted to sign Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, so why if 2T spoke on it, why you calling me about it?
Because these is arguing. Hold up, Wack.
I can only speak on what I did for Kendrick Lamar.
What you do, Wack?
Well, I'm the first to put him on New York radio. First to put him on a New York stage. But a lot of niggas I did that for, because I had the K-Slate plug. And Top, if you listen to it, when I called him from No Jumper, he told Adam, Wack gave me the keys to New York. So that's what that was. But other than that, I don't know what Top and Game discussed. 2T's would know, because 2T's was always the go-between to that. So if 2T said that, that's what 2T said. I ain't talked to Top about that. But what difference do it make? Because that's still a TDE movement regardless.
Yeah. We was just trying to solidify that answer. You feel me? Once 2T's came in there and he commented, I feel like, hey, that's what it is. Now you have to argue it.
We both know 2T's don't really do social media, but like I said, I'm gonna call Top today and ask him now. I see that it's floating. I do know at one point in time that it was conversations of trying to do a joint venture. I don't know if it was just overall. Probably back then, let's keep it real, J-Rock was the topic. You know what I'm saying? It was about J-Rock back then. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he approached him about that. I just called Top direct and that. But if 2T's said that, there's probably some validity behind it. But then again, it's a little bad blood with those two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just called Top. I'm going to hit him right now and ask him. He'll tell me.
So it's like, he got that, but I always knew. So in the beginning, I would be going, in the beginning of my career, I'd be going by Top Dog's house and just, helping him with J-Rock stuff and lending my, 2 cents, since I was a little bit, ahead of the curve than from where they were. And I was always asking Top, I was like, yo, let me get that. Mm-hmm. He was like, no. And so he knew what he was. I knew what he was.
So when you say let me get Dot, are you talking about let me get him as an artist or as a feature?
Let me get him as an artist, because I already knew. I knew what he was going to be.
Let me just jump in real quick, because situations like this always spark conversation when someone calls in and speaks directly. Wack addressing claims about the game and Kendrick Lamar immediately grabs attention, especially since this has been a long-standing rumor for years.
I've been knowing Kendrick since he was, first starting off in hip hop. I took him around the world with me, man, on my tour, and let him, him and J-Rock was doing their thing, with Top Dog opening up. And it's really dope to see, hard work pay off. Somebody that I helped, shape and mold. I remember when I told K-Dot that, K-Dot wasn't going to work, and that, he should just change his name to Kendrick. And he did that. And
Next thing you know, it's aftermath and people are checking. Are like, Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? But Kendrick is like our West Coast Nas, you know, so to speak.
Why the name switch?
I just felt like, you know, the artist that I wanted to be was somebody that, you know, that people can actually feel and relate to. You dig what I'm saying? With the story about me growing up in the whole city, I felt like, you know, the best artists in the world is people that, you know, actually gravitate toward their story and actually can say, you know, that's me. So I said, you know what, I want to wake up. I woke up one morning, I said, the best thing I can do is start giving these people me is, you know, giving them my name and what my moms call me rather than what the homies call me.
That's right.
K-Dot. Homies call me that. That's when I grew up in the neighborhood in Compton. My mom's called me Kendrick, straight up. Kendrick Lamar.
Straight up.
What's up? So what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. Wack calling into the podcast back on Fig to address the game situation directly is a clear example of why it's important to hear stories straight from people who were involved. For years, there have been rumors that the game wanted to sign Kendrick Lamar, and those claims circulated widely online, creating a narrative that many accepted as fact. Wack stepping in to say that the game never had that intention highlights how quickly misinformation or assumptions can become accepted as truth, and it reminds viewers to take long-standing claims with a grain of skepticism. It also shows the value of accountability in the music industry, because when someone challenges a story, it forces the public to reconsider what they have believed for years. This moment is less about drama and more about setting the record straight, emphasizing the difference between speculation and reality. It also underscores Wack's role as someone willing to speak directly and clarify misconceptions instead of letting rumors spread unchecked. In a space where stories can get twisted and repeated endlessly, moments like this are important for context and perspective. Okay, so drop a comment, smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.